Painting is poetry that is seen rather than felt, and poetry is painting that is felt rather than seen. The time will come when men such as I will look upon the murder of animals as they now look on the murder of men. In rivers, the water that you touch is the last of what has passed and the first of that which comes. So with present time. A painter should begin every canvas with a wash of black, because all things in nature are dark except where exposed by the light. Nothing strengthens authority so much as silence. Iron rusts from disuse, stagnant water loses its purity, and in cold weather becomes frozen. Even so does inaction sap the vigors of the mind. He who wishes to be rich within a day, will be hanged within a year. I love those who can smile in trouble. Realize that everything connects to everything else. Marriage is like putting your hand into a bag of snakes in the hope of pulling out an eel. One can have no smaller or greater mastery than mastery of oneself. Life without love is no life at all. Wisdom is the daughter of experience. The noblest pleasure is the joy of understanding. Time stays long enough for those who use it. Details make perfection, and perfection is not a detail. Nothing can be loved or hated unless it is first understood. Intellectual passion drives out sensuality. Anyone who conducts an argument by appealing to authority is not using his intelligence, he is just using his memory. As a well-spent day brings happy sleep, so life well used brings happy death. Make your work to be in keeping with your purpose. Where the spirit does not work with the hand, there is no art. As every divided kingdom falls, so every mind divided between many studies confounds and saps itself. Learning is the only thing the mind never exhausts, never fears, and never regrets. The knowledge of all things is possible. All our knowledge has its origin in our perceptions. The painter will produce pictures of little merit if he takes the works of others as his standard. Men of lofty genius when they are doing the least work are most active. The greatest deception men suffer is from their own opinions. A poet knows he has achieved perfection not when there is nothing left to add, but when there is nothing left to take away. Our life is made by the death of others. I awoke only to find that the rest of the world was still asleep. He who thinks little errs much. Truth at last cannot be hidden. Dissimulation is of no avail. Dissimulation is to no purpose before so great a judge. Falsehood puts on a mask. Nothing is hidden under the sun. There are three classes of people: those who see when they are shown, those who do not see. He who can copy can do. He who possesses most must be most afraid of loss. Blinding ignorance does mislead us. Oh, wretched mortals, open your eyes. Just as a well-filled day brings blessed sleep, so well-employed life brings a blessed death. To develop a complete mind, study the science of art, study the art of science. Learn how to see, realize that everything connects to everything else. I have been impressed with the urgency of doing. Knowing is not enough. We must apply. Being willing is not enough. We must do. The mind that engages in subjects of too great variety becomes confused and weakened. Many have made a trade of delusions and false miracles, deceiving the stupid multitudes. He who does not punish evil, commands it to be done. He is a poor pupil who does not go beyond his master. It is easier to resist at the beginning than at the end. The function of muscle is to pull and not to push, except in the case of the genitals and the tongue. As you cannot do what you want what you can do. I thought I was learning to live. I was only learning to die. He who truly knows has no occasion to shout. He who loves practice without theory is like the sailor who boards ship without a rudder and compass and never knows where he may cast. Obstacles cannot crush me. Every obstacle yields to stern resolve. One has no right to love or hate anything if one has not acquired a thorough knowledge of its nature. Great love springs from great knowledge of the beloved object, and if you know it but little you will be able to love it only a little or not at all. Truly man is the king of beasts, for his brutality exceeds them. We live by the death of others. We are burial places. The deeper the feeling, the greater the pain. The best women always go to those who can wait. Man has much power of discourse which for the most part is vain and false. Animals have but little, but it is useful and true, and a small truth is better than a great lie. Those who, in debate, appeal to their qualifications, argue from memory, not from understanding. To become an artist you have to be curious.